fighters. Introducing first, Plinio Cruz.
I like this kid, John. Plinio Cruz. I like this kid a lot. I like him for his attitude. I like him for his confidence. I gotta say, I haven't seen him fight ever. Have you seen him fight?
I've seen a couple of his tapes, nothing live.
Yeah, and so I don't know what to expect, but I do know he comes from a great camp in Gold Team.
Yeah, Gold Team is one of those teams you don't hear a lot about. We hear a lot about the super camps, but Gold Team is a nice team up here in the Northeast. It's a shootbox affiliate, basically. Jorge Macaco Patino is the lead instructor there, who's kind of a long-time veteran. That guy, Patino's been in there with some great fighters. He fought Pat Miletich, Gustavo Machado, Eduardo Pamplona, Delson Eleno, Kazuo Masaki, Jacare. He's been in there with some great names. And Plinio Cruz is the guy that's a brown belt in jiu-jitsu, been training MMA for 4 years, but anytime you have a shoot-the-box camp, you know the Muay Thai is going to be great in there as well. Listed with a 2-2 record, he comes to us and says, guys, I'm 4-2. I'm 4-2. I had 2 fights in Brazil. Those aren't on my record. The news travels a little slow up here to the United States. We haven't got those on the commission yet, but I'm 4-2, so make sure you get that right.
It's funny, when I hear him speak, and I know that Macaco is going to be upset with me saying it, and Henzo maybe too, but he reminds me of Ricardo Almeida. The way he talks, they're both from Brazil, they both that English accent with sort of that Portuguese slant. And he's very humble. I saw him being interviewed yesterday. He said, I believe fighters should be humble first, and then, let their talking be done inside the ring.
All right, and let's bring out his opponent. Introducing John the Iron Bull Doyle.
Classic veteran here in John Doyle, the Iron Bull, 33 years old, sports the 8-11-2 record. Not something that really stands out at you, but the guy's a tough kid. He started his career 6-1. Great way to start, just 2-11 since, but he's also been in there with some talent. He's got losses to Carl Amusu, Sean Salmon, Rafael Fei Zhao, Cavalcante, so the guy's been in there with some tough fighters.
Yeah, and you asked him yesterday, what was the stumbling point in his career when like you said, he started off so good, 6-1, and did he give you a real good answer there?
Yeah, he just said, look, I started out against maybe some subpar competition, and as I stepped up my game a little bit, I realized, hey, I've got a few holes that I've got to work on. He started out, originally he was a wrestler, and then he found out, hey, I don't have much hands. I got to work on my striking. So now he feels like he's really tightened up the striking game. He feels comfortable throwing hands on the feet, likes to box, more than kickboxing, really likes his hands. Now he's working on his jiu-jitsu. That's where he could be in some trouble here.
Yeah, brown belt in Plinio Cruz, and like you said, it comes from a camp where people are just monsters, and he's training with some great guys, and he's got a great trainer in Macaco. And of course, the Iron Bull here is liking his striking ability. We'll see, I can't predict anybody's game plan at this point, because, the last fight we thought was going to be a slugfest. Watch, you're going to see the main event in Josh Rave and Zach Makovsky be a slugfest instead of a wrestling bout, which is what we thought earlier.
Of course it will, the way we've picked him so far. This is going to be a good test for John Doyle again. Just 2-11 in his last 13 fights, but he's confident with himself. I like the attitude. He knows, hey, I've got a couple holes. I'm working on them. I'm tightening them up, and I still believe I have a future at this.
He's 33 years old, 10 years almost, the senior of Plinio Cruz. Let's go to the guard.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's do it. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He hails from Newark, New Jersey. Fighting out of Gold Team Fighters USA. Standing 6'1" and weighing in at 185 pounds. With a professional MMA record of 4 wins against 2 defeats. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Plinio Cruz. And his opponent. Fighting out of the red corner. This fighter also hails from Newark, New Jersey. Fighting out of Team Hammer and Team Balance. He stands 5'11" and weighed in at 186 pounds. With a professional MMA record of 9 wins and 11 losses. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you John Iron Bull Doyle!
John, the Iron Bull reminds me a little bit of Brett Rogers, the way he stands, sort of the same physique, much smaller, obviously. Let's go to the tail of the tape here. Like I said, Plinio is 24 years old, 187 pounds. He's got a reach advantage, 3-inch reach advantage against the Iron Bull. See what happens, see how he takes advantage of that at all.
Doyle with an early 1-2. It seemed to land. Cruz with a very wide stance, not the traditional tie stance.
And he is switching it up a little bit, too.
He's giving us some different looks.
He's in the southpaw.
Doyle very stationary in the center as Cruz dances around. Looks like he just wants to stand and throw hands.
How long before you think Plinio goes for the takedown here? It looks comfortable.
Yeah, he looks comfortable. He's got that wide stance right now. Maybe he wants to test himself a little bit. Again, the shootbox camp known for the striking gold team and an offshoot of that. So very comfortable there. Fires a hard left hand.
Doyle stalking Plinio. Oh, Superman punch.
Nice Superman punch that connects with Cruz. Oh, he's rocked with that kick.
That high leg kick.
Doyle trying to recover. Cruz intelligently keeping the pressure on. Doyle looks like he's gathered his wits fairly quickly.
Yeah, again, I think Plinio rushed a little too quick for the kill there. You really shouldn't give your opponent a chance to grab you and recover like that. But he is doing a good job. He's got the elbow.
Crossface there, trying to create some distance. Doyle, a powerful guy in his back. Keeping the fighter close, trying to regain his wits.
That was a beautiful leg kick. Head kick, sorry. Gorgeous. But it looks like Doyle's recovered almost fully.
Yeah, while all this is going on, Cruz was working his right leg as well. Now he's in mount. There's a couple of right hands that do connect.
Well, and now we have the ability or the chance to see that brown belt jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, Doyle regains half guard there, but I think what you're going to see from Cruz is going to keep his hands busy, keep Doyle thinking about keeping him close and worrying about that, and trying to advance back to mount. Cruz does throw a nice left knee to the body there as well. Now he's pressing down on the neck.
That is very uncomfortable for the Iron Bull on the bottom.
Cruz drags him away from the corner ropes.
Cruz showing extreme discipline in the ring there. For somebody with only 6 fights, 4 fights on record.
Yeah, and you'll see, Mike, he's still trying to work that right leg free. Doyle doing a good job of maintaining half guard right now.
Doyle, he's got a weird kind of cradle. I'm not sure what he's doing there with that.
He could post and sweep right now with control of the leg and the arm that way, but just don't know if he's got the effort right now.
Plinio doing a really nice job here.
He's also very much in danger with that arm trap.
Plinio, you're talking about?
Well, with Doyle's arm trap, Cruz has some options with that.
Yeah, he could have gone for the crucifix. Most fighters, when they rock a guy like that, John, they give just a little bit of space to. He's got the crucifix in, or semi-crucifix,
modified crucifix there, and landing shots to the face.
Holding on the rope there, Plinio was. Leato right on it, telling him to let go of the rope.
Now he's in side control. Briefly at north-south, he's in side control.
Full side controls. Really nice ground game by Plinio. But Doyle doing a good job in surviving here, and they might get back to their feet right here.
Corner calling for knees to the body from Plinio. He's got to be careful.
He can do the knee now. Right before when they were called for it, Doyle was still on the ground.
Tried to roll for a leg there, but ends up on his back.
Doyle looks winded now.
Yeah, Doyle's been defending for the entire round. Still looks a little wobbly, to be honest, as he gets back to his feet.
But a lot of heart by Doyle there. He survived that head kick, survived the onslaught from the ground and pound, survived the jiu-jitsu, and now they're back to where he feels more comfortable. But he is winded.
Okay, he's yet to throw a punch, though he's back on his feet.
In the beginning, you saw him stalking Plinio. Now it's the other way around. Plinio stalking Doyle.
I think Doyle's just trying to survive for these last 40 seconds of the round, get on the stool, get a little bit of water, suck a little wind, and try to regroup for round 2.
You think Plinio will go for that leg kick, that head kick one more time?
He might as well. Doyle's hands are low again. A couple of low kicks to bother the legs and set it up again could probably land it just as easily.
Really impressed right now with Cruz. And here it goes for the head kick again, and the other side.
Yeah. And just think telegraphed a nice knee there. You really should set that up first.
Another Superman attempt. Last couple seconds of the round. How do you score this round, John?
Obviously an easy 10-9 for Plinio Cruz. You could make the case for 10-8. He had the early knockdown. The fight was almost finished, but there wasn't a lot of damage done once they were on the ground. So, hey, I'd be comfortable giving that a 10-9 to Plinio Cruz.
Yeah, that was a very impressive round one by Mr. Cruz. We'll see how Doyle adjusts his game. I mean, clearly the stand-up isn't working for him. Here comes a replay of the head kick. It's just a beautifully set-up kick, and he is just rocked, John. But, right there is where I say he just attacked too soon, I think. He gave Doyle the opportunity to hold on and to recover.
Yeah, you definitely want to follow, but he got a little bit too high. And here it is from the other angle. Doyle's hand's a little bit low, and I think he was looking for the low kick on the beginning as well, because his hands dropped as soon as the kick started moving forward, and he was almost finished right there from the beginning.
And here we go. Here comes round two.
Like I said, a lot of heart by Doyle, but he's sucking wind over there in the corner. It's going to be tough to see what he has left for round two. Hopefully Plinio Cruz here doesn't come out with that high kick right away. You saw he tried to finish it there at the end. Doyle's definitely going to be looking for that. He got rocked by it. He's scared of that high kick. If Plinio Cruz wants to throw the high kick again, he needs to set it up with a couple of low kicks first. Get Doyle worried about that. And not only that, as tired as Doyle is, a couple of well-timed leg kicks could very easily put him on the ground.
You ready? You ready? Let's go fight, guys.
Round two underway. Plinio just relaxed and
stretching out comfortably. Doyle let him do that, too. That's a little bit surprising. I think I might have thrown a right hand.
I think Doyle's he's sort of winded out now,
It is, and I like the strategy. An inside low kick right away. Again, Doyle's gas for Plinio Cruz. Go ahead and throw a couple of those low kicks. Sap a little bit more of that energy. And then as soon as he starts reaching down, then you throw it up high.
And a nice left by Cruz. And a nice wizard toss. Very nice.
Outstanding, but he doesn't keep control. He doesn't keep the head control, doesn't keep him on the ground.
I'm actually surprised he did that. Being as tired as he is, that takes a lot of energy out of you, especially if you're not going to do anything with it once he's down.
It was a flashy move. It was nice, but he didn't keep control. Catches the low kick there. There's a trim that Doyle's got his energy back.
Yeah, that was very nice. Maybe playing a little possum in the beginning of this round for Doyle. But again, this is where Cruz is comfortable. He's comfortable on the mat. And Doyle's not really doing much here.
Yeah, Doyle lets Cruz stand up right away, works back to the feet, still has control of the body, probably looking for a suplex.
Yeah, I don't agree with his strategy here, John. I mean, it's obvious he's tired. I mean, on our observations, he looks pretty tired. And then to try an attempt of a suplex, it just saps the energy right out of you.
It really does. It looks like Cruz is going to try to roll over the guard, and we'll see what he can do with that brown belt. Full guard for Cruz. He's working the closed guard. Not a lot of options right away. Maybe trying to feel Doyle out, see what he wants to do from top position. Doing a good job of controlling the arms, trying to prevent any damage from top.
He's very tall, 6'1", got a couple of inches on Doyle. He's built like a 70-pounder, though, John, don't you think?
Yeah, he is. That was a nice scramble by Cruz. When Doyle backed away to readjust, Cruz scrambles to top position. 3 minutes left to work from the top. Not a good place to be.
At this point, though, I don't know. I'm almost inclined to say Cruz let him up because he's doing really well in the stand-up game right now. And as tired, he keeps saying that Doyle's tired. I'm going to beat a dead horse, but as tired as he is, it's probably easier for Doyle just to stay on his back and hold Cruz and prevent him from making any submission attempts.
Yeah, you're right. He has shown some dominance on the feet. He's having a little trouble advancing the mount here. John Doyle is doing a great job of maintaining that half guard on the bottom. So you're right. It's not a bad strategy at all.
I would like to see Plinio finish with a submission, though. I mean, I would like to see the jiu-jitsu. We saw two submissions already. Now, you see him. He's actually listening to his corner. Very poised, John.
He's definitely in control. Cruz trying to slide that left leg out and advance the mount. Doyle, again, doing a good job of maintaining half guard, but he's so worried about maintaining that position that there's really not much opportunity for escape.
But there's no damage being done to him. I mean, why would he, there's no need to escape that.
Well, you're giving away the round by staying on your back and being mounted, or at least being the half mount on top. So again, he's not absorbing damage, right? He's not in any danger of being finished from here, at least right now. One small move here or there, and Plinio Cruz could look for a submission. And it looks like he briefly thought about going to that right arm.
Yeah, I saw that. Now he's in mount. But again, Doyle's got the hooks in and preventing him from posturing up.
Plinio Cruz got a little bit more than a minute to work with. You see him very poised, looking over to his corner, receiving very specific instructions.
Here we go.
Doyle regained a half guard.
And Doyle, thought about going to his stomach and then said, I better not do that. And here's that cross face, or cross throat, I should say. That's been dogging Doyle.
A lot of pressure on the neck, a couple of hammer fists and punches working in there. Like you said, not a lot of damage being done for Cruz, but certainly winning the round, certainly controlling the positioning, certainly wearing Doyle out. You see him Cruz kicking that left leg out, trying to slide that right leg out again one more time to move into mount.
I wish he'd get back up. I'm very entertained with this fight, and I'd like to see them stand up again. Doyle's still got a lot of potential on with the power. You never know.
Absolutely. And showed a surprising amount of energy in the second round when they were on the feet. Looked very comfortable.
Slides out pretty high. There he goes. Nice sweep.
Briefly had the left leg up.
I think Plinio's just going to ride this round out. It was Doyle who took him down, so I'm not going to say it was Plinio who went to the ground on that one. Doyle took him down when he caught the leg kick.
Both fighters a little slow to get up, but Doyle is definitely the winded of the two. Plinio's a little bit fresher over here in the corner.
And here is the lovely Elena.
Obviously another round for Plinio Cruz. He's up 2 rounds to none. Doyle is going to need a finish here in this third round.
Let's take a look at this. This is a nice left to the head. Slips a little bit, and there's another kick to the head.
Yeah, kind of a grazing blow with the first punch, the nice kick, but then the great recovery by Doyle with the toss.
And a jiu-jitsu guy, it's odd to see him get tossed like that. He sort of had his momentum going a little too fast on there, and Doyle was able to take advantage of that.
Yeah, I think that was great on his part to sense the aggression coming in from Cruz and use that against him. Again, though, once he got the fight to the ground, he just simply couldn't maintain position. So Cruz definitely up 2 rounds to none at this point, possibly 3 points if you score a 10-8 in the first. You get your wish, they're back on their feet.
You ready? Next round, let's go. Fight.
Well, let's see if Doyle changes his strategy a little bit, too, because he's got it. Clearly, whatever he came in with isn't working. And let's see if he makes some kind of an adjustment here in the third round.
Cruz again takes the switch there and looks at a possible high kick again. Probably wants to work the low kicks right away, but he does need to be aware of having it caught as he did in the second round. Doyle shoots in right away. Great fall by Cruz in the knee.
I know that it's one thing to listen to your corner, but I'm not so sure another nice head kick. I'm not so sure I agree with the amount of times Cruz is looking over at his corner looking for instruction. At this point, he's winning the fight. He should be pretty confident in his game plan.
Yeah, it's definitely good to communicate, but you've also got to act as well.
It looks like a couple times now, Plinio has sort of faked the move and then thought, maybe I should have thrown it. I think if he just lets him go right now, he might knock him out.
Yeah, I think he's very aware. Obviously, Doyle is looking for the shot. He tried to shoot in from too far away at the beginning of the third round, and I think Plinio Cruz is being very conscientious of being put on his back. One would think he would be comfortable there. Doyle hasn't shown a lot of offense on the ground, so again, like you said, just go ahead and open up a little bit. I don't think you have too much to be concerned with.
Go for the highlight reel knockout at this point. Oh, clearly tired. Oh, walked right into a right kick. And here comes a guillotine, and it is pretty tight.
The right arm is in the hold.
I think
he's going to be very slick. Both guys are sweating very heavily at this point.
Yeah, he slips right out of it. Now we're in full guard. John, how much energy do you think Cruz just, expended doing that?
Not too long. Obviously, he didn't have to hold it too long, but what he did do is give up the position. That's the only problem with going for the guillotine choke is that if you don't sink it in, you're now on your back, and you've now got the heavy-handed, powerful wrestler on top of you unloading bombs like he is at this point.
And Doyle, I mean, for the first time in anybody's guard, somebody's doing some kind of work. And he's up, and he's laying some bombs on him.
Carefully pushed away.
Cruz with a nice reversal. I'm just very impressed with how poised Cruz is.
There just hasn't been much danger. There hasn't been much for him to be concerned with at this point. So, but he is very relaxed in there.
These little hammer fists with his left there. Not so sure what he was doing.
Not a lot of power in those with the 1-inch punch. Now he's got control of the head like that. Plinio Cruz could move the right arm on the other side of his own head. He could look for a side choke, an arm triangle choke, however you like to refer to it. Trying to move to mount again. John Doyle has done a great job of maintaining half guard on the bottom, but Plinio Cruz, what he's done is on a couple different occasions, he started working punches like this, looking for an arm, and that has distracted John Doyle, and he's been able to get to mount. Of course, once he's been in mount, he really hasn't been able to do much with it other than dominate the position.
Well, I have to say, I'm impressed with Doyle's defense.
Cruz does get to mount. Minute and a half left in the final round.
Back to half guard.
Doyle again rolls and gets the half guard. Great ability to regain that half guard and stay out of trouble, but hasn't been able to get up off of his back. It's difficult to win rounds with someone on top of you like that.
Yeah, and even when he is up, he wasn't doing anything that would, like you said before, put Plinio in any danger. A couple of nice strikes there.
Plinio again establishes the mount, but John Doyle does a great job of stepping that right leg over when he rolls and getting it.
Well, he's trying him out now. He's got both hooks in. He's going for the rear naked. John's chin's pretty, looks tight.
The right arm is under the chin. It's a little off to the side. He's trying to readjust the grip.
And again, I think the slickness of the fighters right now is preventing any kind of choke.
Yeah, Plinio was a little bit off to the side when he got the choke in. He was trying to readjust the grip, but again, the slickness of the sweat in there, Doyle was able to pop his head out of the hole.
30 seconds left in the third and final round here in this middleweight bout. Plinio Cruz dominating John the Iron Bull Doyle. Cruz looking like he's going to a 3-2 record or 5-2 depending on who you believe.
Mount position, he's going to try to finish it up to the end. Doyle obviously just stuck on his back and can't find a way out. He's going to try to sweep here at the end, but a great base from the brown belt.
Yeah, not an exciting fight, but very good. A very good fight all around. Both fighters, it was a good fight.
Yeah, obviously a decision for Plinio Cruz is coming up. I've got a 30-27 on my card again. I do think you could possibly make a case for a 10-8 in the first, but just a dominating performance by Plinio Cruz. Maintained top position throughout. The nice striking to begin with. Doyle gave a game effort. Here's a guy again, 8-11. He's going to fall to 8-12. But a guy that doesn't have anything to hang his head about. Great defense, kept himself out of trouble. Credit to John Doyle for staying in there till the end. He could have given up to one of those chokes. He could have asked out of the fight basically by just saying, hey, here's my neck, take it. Fought all the way to the end. Credit for that. But it's just a dominating performance by Plinio Cruz.
Yeah, definitely a good. We're waiting for the official decision to come from the judges. Plinio Cruz again. And, yesterday, and this goes to Gold Team, I think, training with the Gold Team. Yesterday at the weigh-ins, you saw Doyle sitting down. He was very stoic. He was very serious. And then Cruz came in late. He had to run a little bit to make weight. He wasn't at all concerned about this fight. Yep. And here we got a little replay. That was the right kick that landed. Nice sprawl there. Good takedown defense. And Nagarov's got the official decision.
Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards. Judge Billett scores the fight 30-26. Judge Crosby scores the fight 30-26.
Wow.
And Judge Blacknick scores the fight 30-27 for your winner by unanimous decision from the blue corner, Plinio Cruz.
Well, as we said, could be 30-27, could be 30-26. Judges here at ringside felt the same way, but undoubtedly, Plinio Cruz's win.
Yes. Really, really good performance by the 24-year-old Plinio Cruz out of the Gold Team.